That's Chantel right there. She's right there. Come on.
What's up, champ?
Hello, everybody. I'd like to introduce our partners, Win Records, Ruben Grandson, and Papoose.
Can y'all be quiet?
This was our first event working together, and you saw an incredible electric night of boxing from beginning to end.
Yes, because y'all making too much noise.
And an absolutely historic performance by the GOAT, Claressa Shields. Thank you, Claressa.
I want to thank all y'all for being here. It means a lot. Shout out to Win Records and Sleep Promotions for making all this happen with me. And I just want to thank God for blessing me. I want to thank Franchon for coming and her team. You know, she came, she performed. You know, I am who I say I am. I've been the greatest for a long time now. I almost got the knockout. Listen, I'm just getting better and better and just learning myself. And I think that I'm going to continue to grow. And I'm looking forward to fighting a few more times this year.
Do we have any questions?
Claressa.
Eric?
Eric, we are ESPN. What's up, Russ? Congratulations. Can you hear me?
Thank you.
For you coming into this fight, talk about your focus level. The bigger your celebrity status get, it's like the more people try to poke under your skin. How have you been able to block that out and continue to stay focused and get the victory in the midst of everything that you have going on?
You know what? I think that people got it all messed up about me. I think that they feel like the more that they troll, the more noise that they make, the more that they peak, that it throws me off. I ain't ever gonna let nothing throw me off to lose a fight. Boxing is the only thing that I've loved that gave me the same type of love back. So boxing is what I was chosen to do. God chose me to do this, and I'm gonna keep representing for women's boxing and keep representing for me. You know, nobody can take my confidence. Nobody can take away my grind, my hard work. Boxing is the one thing that I have that, as much as everybody say, oh, we hope you lose and you need to be humble and it's just not gonna happen. God did not bring me this far to leave me, and I'm gonna keep dogging every last one of them who they bring inside the ring with me. Every last one of them.
That's right, Mommy walked that ass.
That's my dad.
Okay.
Absolutely, you're announcing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say that there were over 17,000 paid tickets in the building tonight.
Amen to that. I seen it with my own eyes. I didn't see not one empty seat in the house. I couldn't believe it. Thank all my fans who came out.
Come up here, Franchon.
Is there a
She
seat?
got a seat?
Can we get a chair, please?
I just want to show off the fur because I'm in Detroit, right?
Pop it.
Does she need a chair? Can y'all get one more chair? Yeah.
I can ask a question then? Cheryl Ajamu from the Sports Rap Network. This question is for Ms. Shields. Your jabs were superior today. How do you think that played a key in rounds 6, 7, and 8? What was your strategy for that?
I know I had to have a good jab tonight because Franchon has a good jab, and she's always been longer than me, and she got different type of timing with her jab. And if you let her hit you with the jab too much, she'll give you a stitch. And that's why I have a stitch.
But the sunglasses popping.
But I know that I think I could have went to the body more. I think that my jab was pretty good. I think that my body work was good. And like I said, I feel like I'm just gonna get better and better. I seen where I made some mistakes at, but I know that Franchon was on her A game, and I haven't seen a fight that exciting in women's boxing in a very long time. And I haven't been in one where a girl can rumble like that. I know the scorecards was 90 to 100, but I think she got me 2 rounds. I just don't know which 2.
Kyle?
Kyle Collison, knockouts and 3 counts at bodyslam.net. Claressa, with everything that happened ahead of the fight, did that change anything for you as you guys went in there? Because in the first couple rounds, you guys met in the middle and were throwing down. And the second part of that question is, what's the biggest difference you saw in Franchon now from the last fight?
What happened at the weigh-in, I feel like was something that was out of both of our control, and neither one of us wanted that to happen. When I pushed her, she laughed because, even though I pushed her, like it's boxing, they do that all the time. But I think that what happened aftermath, people like the brawl or whatever, we didn't want that to happen. I didn't want nothing to happen to her or her team, and the same thing up on my end. And I'm happy that, she was still able to come out here today and fight and put on a great fight that she did. And then as far as my mindset, I was actually, I forced myself to stay locked in. I think before this fight, I had people who are close to me going online, telling lies about me and stuff like that. So it was already a thing of me having to be mentally strong to face that. And then with Franchon being like a sister to me too, then it was happening to me all over again online. So I just had to kind of deal with it. And I knew that I would be able to put our friendship to the side and fight, but what happened at the weigh-in didn't make me punch her harder or whatever. I was going to go out there and box like that regardless. I put in a whole lot of hard work for this camp. I sparred way more time than I've ever sparred in the camp. In the last couple of years, I've sparred over 100 rounds. And I just wanted to come out here and have a better performance than my last fight, because my last fight to me was shit.
Question back here.
Show this question is Claressa. It's a big build up for this fight. Like you said, it was epic. 18,000 in it. Did that change your mentality coming into the fight?
Listen, I always want to put on a show for all the fans that's coming. I have never had a fight where they said, "Oh, it wasn't entertaining. It wasn't no punches and stuff didn't happen." Whether I get the knockouts or not, people still coming to see me showcase my beautiful skills, my beautiful jab, my body work, my defense. And they is coming to see who I'm walking out with, and they want to see what I'm wearing too. So listen, I already know that when I fight up in Detroit or when I fill up in the arena, that I'm going to put on a show for the fans, and that's why I train so hard. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that bought a ticket and spent their hard-earned money. To all my VIPs, thank y'all, because they paid extra money. And I just want to say that, we all need a dance partner. Y'all done seen me in fights, but I think we can all agree today that y'all done seen me get hit the hardest by Franchon Crews. My pro debut and today.
All right, just 2 more right here.
This is Afternoon Sports Slay and 3-punch combo. Danielle Perkins got the TKO.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
People talk about, saying you haven't fought nobody, but you actually dominated her and knocked her down. And then you're going up against a tough Franchon Crews who's never been knocked out in her pro career.
Mm-hmm.
What continuously and consistently separates you from the competition?
Listen, these girls are OGs in the game, and they are great fighters. I just think that I'm just never satisfied with my performances. I'm never satisfied in the gym. I'm always saying, okay, now you got a 6-pack, can you get an 8-pack? Okay, you threw a 4-punch combo, can you throw an 8-punch combo? What can you do better? You can beat these girls 90 to 100, and now, okay, why can't you get the knockout? I'm always testing myself and pushing myself. And I think that comes from my first coach, Jason Crutchfield, being so hard on me. But I just know that I'm always pushing myself to be the best boxer that I can be. Because once I hang these gloves up, I can never come back to being 30 years old again and being this strong and fast. So I want to take advantage of it while I'm this young. And when I turn 35, hopefully I'll be able to still be as strong, as fast and everything. But I just want to see how great can I really be to myself. And that's really what it's really about for me. And I think that these other girls are tough, man. These girls are not soft. If they were soft, I'd be knocking them out. I'm telling you. But they're not. They're not soft. Danielle not soft. Franchon not soft. None of the girls that I've fought against have been soft. These girls are some heavy hitters. And like I said, I've been knowing Franchon since I was 15. And we've been fighting since I was 17. So we've gone I'm 30 now, so this is 13 years of fighting each other.
Don't be putting ages on this.
I'm just saying, for me, this has been a long time. So, Fran, look, we done shared the ring together in sparring. I done helped her get ready for fights. She done helped me get ready for fights. She done cheered for me. I done cheered for her. And I think that this is the fight that women's boxing needed, especially up at the heavyweight division. To me, it may be a division that people say ain't no women in. You can say that all you want to. But they do have the strongest women at this 175 division. I fought a few of them already.
All right, one more for Claressa, and then we'll have questions for Franchon. Go ahead.
Actually, I have a similar question for both of you. So, Claressa, you said that you want to fight a few more times this year.
Yeah.
Who do you want to face? What are some of the options? And then for Franchon, obviously a lot of the attention always goes to the winner, but what would you like to do next as well?
I would like to fight against Shadesha. Yeah. The y'all boogie woman, whatever. I want to fight against her. And then I would like to have a catchweight fight with Michaela Mayer at 162, 163. And then after that, what is we in 2026 right now? This the year?
Yes.
Okay. Well, in 2027, like I said, this is my niece, this is not my child, but I want to have my own kids. So in 2027, I think I want to take some time off and have my own kid.
All right, Papu.
Congratulations, Claressa. Congrats, Claressa. Any questions for Franchon? Go ahead. A comment. Let's have questions.
You just got me on here. I just want to sit with you.
I'm sorry. My bad.
No, you know, my career has always been a little rocky, and I'll get momentum, and then it stops. So being able to be active, you know, through the differences, shout out to Stalita Promotions for giving me an opportunity to fight at least twice in a year. And I feel like, yeah, and I'm still world champion, so I'm still unified champion in super middleweight. Like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, but having the activity makes things a lot easier. And I did have some camp switch ups, so, you know, I would love to get, you know, another fight, try another weight class, like coming up to heavyweight. Even though I'm a big girl, I tried to transform and train properly for it. So, you know, maybe I'll go down a weight. I just want to try to keep the sport going as long as I can while I'm here, be an attribute, whether it's at middleweight, whether it's at super middleweight, or back at heavyweight. I just want to play my part to push women's boxing forward, support Claressa. She's done such amazing things. Like, it's so crazy because we could go at it like cats and dogs, but when I see her, I just still see that young woman with so much light in her eyes and so many dreams, from writing in her book Olympia, from not knowing if she was going to make it to the Olympics to going and dominate. So I always keep my hat on that I'm true to my mission, which is supporting women's boxing, and that's what makes me a titan in the sport. More than the champion, I'm a titan because I'm mother. Like, I make sure all the girls are good and just do my part to share the knowledge I can. And to answer your question, I would love to fight at least twice, 2 more times this year or within the next year.
Thank you.
Isaiah? Hold on, Isaiah.
Hi, Franchon. You and Claressa obviously have a deep history together. I saw the embrace after the fight. To be able to put on a fight like that, it was high action from both sides, but then being able to have that embrace at the end and have this positive attitude that you have now, do you see it as a relief?
I mean, she inspires me. She came in at a time where I was dominant and shook the table up. And like she said, the reason she always wants to be great and push herself, for a person like me who used to compete where it wasn't a lot of like good competition for me because I dominated, when I see her, I'm like, okay, that's a point I can get to, or, you know what I'm saying, that's somebody that can keep fire up under me. And it's never a jealousy thing. I'm proud of her. Like, I'm gonna make that very clear. I'm not jealous of her. I want to see her do good at all times. But yeah, that's what it is. It inspires me. Okay, Pops, you had a question?
When will you marry me?
I got you. I love you. And it's so funny. It's so funny. That's my guy. And my father, who's here too, has a big old picture of him and Claressa that he took in Madison Square Garden, like a big ass picture of them in his living room. So he looks at her like, yeah, when she fight my daughter, fuck her up. But other than that, I love her too. So it's a crazy dynamic. But yes, I got you there. I love you.
Let's go right here.
Jeremy Allen with the Michigan Chronicle. I was talking to comedian Michael Blackson right after the fight. He said this was his first time attending a women's sporting event, and he likes women's boxing now more than men's boxing.
All right now. All right.
Just to be in the middle of a sold out Little Caesars Arena, NBA arena, packed full of people, with y'all as the headline. What did this do for women's boxing tonight?
Well, it's crazy because when we made our pro debut, Dave Chappelle walked up to me and was like, "Oh my God, that was." And we were undercard, like no, it was people in there, but not a lot of people. But he was like, "Oh my God, that was one of the best fights I've seen." But you know, I have so much respect for Detroit, Flint, Michigan. You know, I had people what filled my heart. I had people come from Baltimore, DC, VA, Chicago, North Carolina. So for me, that was a milestone because this girl has built such a platform here. But for me to know that I truly can bring something to the table, I'm not trying to be her. I don't want to be the face of boxing. I want to add something. So when she's doing her, I don't want to be one of them girls like, oh, she carries all the weight. I want to back her up. So when I came to Detroit, I had to make sure I try to put on and just be a good reflection of that women's boxing. She carries her weight, I carry mine.
All right, we could go all night. You ladies are wonderful, really terrific promotion, incredible fight.
Get out.
We had one comment from this young lady here. We'd like to hear it.
Okay, I'm gone. You got it.
Claressa, I don't have a question, I have a comment. I want to thank you for representing your town, Flint. We love you, and you are setting the record for young ladies of today and for the future. And the game of boxing has changed, and thank you. We love you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Good night.